your AI demo works. That is exactly why it will fail in production. A prototype has no identity, no limits, no eyes on it, no rollback. The gap is a governance layer. This is for engineers shipping Azure AI past the pilot. Model quality is not your problem. The layer around the model is. Today I show the 5 pieces enterprises actually require. Watch for piece 3. That is where most teams get burned. Here is the whole thing on one path. A user request hits Microsoft Entra ID for identity. It passes content safety guardrails before touching the model. Azure OpenAI runs behind a private endpoint. Every hop emits traces into application insights. 5 pieces sit on this path: identity, safety, observability, deployment, and scale. Keep this picture. We build each box in order. Start with identity, because keys leak. Give the app a managed identity in Microsoft Entra ID. No secrets in code, no keys in config. Put any remaining secrets in Azure Key Vault. Assign least privilege roles with role-based access control. Use on behalf of flow so the app sees only what the user may see. The app should never overshare data. This one line replaces every hard-coded key. Next, safety. A public model with a naive prompt is an attack surface. Run inputs and outputs through Azure AI Content Safety. It scores hate, violence, self-harm, and sexual content. Add system prompt guardrails against prompt injection. Assume users will try to override your instructions. Then close the network. Put the model behind private endpoints so traffic never crosses the public internet. Safety is filtering plus a boundary, together. Here is where teams get burned. You cannot govern what you cannot see. In production, you need 3 views. Trace every request end to end into application insights. Run Azure AI Foundry evaluations to score quality and groundedness over time. And track cost and latency per call, per model. Token spend surprises kill budgets fast. Most teams ship blind, then discover drift from an angry user. Wire this before launch, not after. Now deployment. A prototype has one model and no exits. Separate dev, test, and production environments. Pin the model and version explicitly. Never let a silent upgrade change your behavior. Roll out with blue, green, or canary so a bad version hits few users. And keep the previous deployment warm for instant rollback. If evaluations drop, you revert in seconds, not hours. Last, scale. Pay-as-you-go is fine for spiky, low-volume traffic. For steady production load, buy provisioned throughput units, PTUs, for predictable latency and cost. Handle rate limits with exponential backoff and retries on 429 responses. Then deploy across multiple regions for resiliency. One region outage should not take your product down. Capacity is a design decision, not an afterthought. 5 pieces: identity, safety, observability, deployment, scale. Skip the governance layer and you ship a liability, not a product. The model was never the hard part. The layer around it is what makes it enterprise ready. Observability is the piece to build first, because it exposes everything else. Prices and API versions change, so check the current Azure docs before you commit. Build the layer, then ship with confidence. If this helped, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss the next one. See you in the next video.